Hello, welcome to my channel. In the previous video, we discussed about the Kirchhoff's law and principle of Wheatstone's bridge. Now the devices based on Wheatstone's bridge principle are meter bridge and post office box. Post office box is now obsolete because it was used earlier in the post office to find any fault in the telegraph lines. So the remaining device is now meter bridge. Meter bridge, why this name it is called meter bridge? Because 1 meter wire, 1 meter long wire of any alloy, that is Constantan nichrome, is taken and bridge as it is based on the Wheatstone's bridge. So what happens, how the meter bridge and for what purpose it is used? Meter bridge is used to find the unknown resistance or its resistivity. So how it is based on the principle of Wheatstone's bridge? Let us start with the meter bridge. Earlier we have seen Wheatstone's bridge. So how will you find the unknown resistance with the help of meter bridge? And this is the experiment also in the class 12th. So in the meter bridge, 1 meter long wire is taken. So suppose this is a 1 meter long wire. It is stressed and at its both the ends the L-shaped metallic strips are also joined, one strip here and the other strip at the other end, and this is the L-shaped strip made up of copper metal or good conductor metal, and it is flat. So this is the L-shaped metallic strip, and this wire, the total these L-shaped metallic strip, 2 L-shaped metallic strip and this one flat strip having 3 winding screws, one here, one here, one here. Here also in the L-shaped strips, these are the 3 screws here. This I will show here. This is 1 screw, this is second, and this is third. Similarly here, first, this is second, and this is third. This wire is stressed along a meter scale. So 1 meter long wire, that is meter, and in the shape of bridge, how this will I will tell you that these ends, the wire is connected here with it is made tight with the help of a screw, winding screw, and a wooden board. This whole, these strips, wire and other things, they are made tight, and this is the arrangement of 1 meter long wire made up of Constantan or manganese. Now in this gap, the resistance box for 1 screw from this strip and 1 screw from this L-shaped strip, this is the resistance box is connected. The 2 screw from the resistance box, they are connected here, and here that unknown wire whose resistance or resistivity is to be obtained, it is connected here. Its name is written S, and here resistance box, suppose we find any of the known resistance R. This is 1 meter long wire. So what happens here, that from the middle screw of this third strip, we connect the galvanometer, and this galvanometer either remains shunted here, and the other end of the galvanometer is connected to a jockey. What is jockey? Jockey is a long metallic rod having one end connected with the galvanometer, and other end is the sharp one, knife edge, which can slide over the 1 meter wire to make electrical contact. Now through the one end of the wire, the cell, its positive terminal is connected, and the other end with the help of key, the negative terminal, like this. So this is the arrangement and connections made in the meter bridge experiment. Now we compare this experiment with the Wheatstone's bridge. We have read that 4 resistances are joined to represent the 4 sides of a parallelogram or any of the quadrilateral, and in one diagonal a galvanometer and in other diagonal a cell is connected. Then in the balanced state, if the resistances are so adjusted that there is no current through the galvanometer, that it is called null point is obtained, and in the balanced state P upon Q, that is ratio of the resistance of 2 adjacent arms, is same as the ratio of the resistances of the other 2 adjacent arms. This we have read earlier and proved. How this principle of Wheatstone bridge, that figure you will match with the meter bridge. That is also one of the device used to measure, used to find the unknown resistance or its resistivity. So look here, that if these were the names A, B, C and D. So here this is A, this is B, this is C and this is D. This end is D. I can write here this is D. So look, how will you compare this P and Q? This P and Q is connected between A and C. So this A and C, here it is a 1 meter long wire. Where is the B through which the galvanometer's end is connected? So this is the B and this is the movable end. That is, whenever at the position when you find null point, there is no current, no deflection in the galvanometer, then that contact is the B. So this A to B, the wire's length, its resistance corresponds to P, and B to C, its length, resistance is directly proportional to length, so this corresponds to Q. This whole 1 meter long wire is divided with the help of B in the 2 sections P and Q, and a 1 meter scale is attached here. So here, if this is length L centimeter from A to B, then B to C, the length will be 100 minus L centimeter. The whole wire of 1 meter or 100 centimeter length is of uniform area of cross section, so that resistance per unit length remains same. Now the R is known arm. Here resistance box, known plugs are attached, so you can have the known value of R resistance. So this R arm is represented here, and S is unknown arm. So this is the unknown piece of wire whose length you have measured, and this unknown piece of wire, its resistance is to be determined with the help of meter bridge. Now the battery is connected to the end A and C. Look here, the battery is connected with the end A and C. Now what happens if the knife edge of the jockey is a pen-like device, and the end is a knife edge which can slide over the wire, and the point at which if the jockey is touched so that there is no deflection in the galvanometer, then that point is B, and we achieve the condition P upon Q is equal to R upon S. So what to do? That to find the value of null point, at what point at the 1 meter length wire, at which point the null position is achieved, we note that A to B length is L. So this wire P corresponds to the length AB, that is AB length, its resistance is P, and this resistance is, you can write that, suppose resistance per unit length is some constant, suppose sigma ohm per centimeter, so you write here sigma L. Then what is the resistance BC? Then BC resistance is Q, and this Q can be written as Q corresponds to sigma 100 minus L. So this is the, what is sigma? Sigma is the resistance per unit length value, that is ohm per centimeter. So how will you start the practical? That how will you come to know the value of S? You take out the suitable plug by keeping the jockey at the middle of the wire, center of the wire. Why? Because then AB is to BC will be 1:1. That is, this getting null point at the center ensures that all resistances, all the 4 resistances, this R, S and this P and Q are of the same order. That is, the bridge is said to be most sensitive. Also, the percentage error is minimized. How percentage error is minimized? Because this length corresponds to resistance P. So in this relation, we can see that getting the null point almost at the middle ensures 2 things: percentage error is minimized and sensitivity is maximum. So you take out the plug, suitable plug from the resistance box to get the null point in the middle. In practical, not at the exact 50 centimeter, so it is written in the precautions that 10 centimeter less than 50 or 10 centimeter more than 50. That is, you have to get null point, you have to select the resistance from the resistance box, that suitable resistance is chosen from the resistance box, so that null point is obtained in between 40 and 60 centimeter. So what you have to do, keep the jockey at the middle or in between 40 and 60 to get the value of R. The point at which you are getting no current in the galvanometer, that is balance position, take the reading L and 100 minus L. Put in the balance condition. So what will you get? This P upon Q equal to R upon S. This implies that what will be S? S will be Q upon P into R. What is Q and P? You have seen here that S will be equal to 100 minus L upon L into R. So L and 100 minus L can be read directly from the scale. R, whatever resistance is chosen from the resistance box. In this way, the unknown resistance S can be determined. To determine its resistivity, you know resistivity is given by this resistance S into area of cross section upon length of the wire. So I told that if you have measured the length of the wire, then measure the radius also, because here the A will be pi r square, area of cross section. So by putting these values, substitute pi r square, L in proper units, if R and L are in centimeter, you will get the result in ohm centimeter, and this resistivity you can find that the wire is made up of which material, because in the resistivity tables nichrome, constantan, manganese, these alloy in AC wire, 1 meter long wire is made up of alloy, so alloy wire is used. Question for the Viva is asked that why to get null point in the middle, what is the principle of Wheatstone's bridge? So I told you that in the null, if you get null point in the middle, it ensures the maximum sensitivity and minimum percentage error. One more question is asked that what is the use of these metal strips? These metal strips, you know, metal has the very less resistance, so metal is good conducting. So if so many screws are there, connections, you have made long connection, and in this balance condition you have taken only P upon Q resistance equal to R upon S. So since, why do we take, if the question is asked that why do we take the metallic these strips, these are the flat metallic strips. So flat metallic strips, area is more than resistance is less, their resistance is less, so the overall bridge resistance due to these connections, that resistance remains unaffected and accuracy increases. So why the metallic strips are used? Why the null point should be in the middle, and why this wire is taken that of alloy? This wire is of alloy, you know, for alloy alpha, that is temperature coefficient of resistance, is negligible. So if temperature increases, then its resistance doesn't change. It change alpha for the alloy, you have read in the previous topic that alpha is negligible for alloy. So in case of alloy, the resistance variation is written by RT equal to R naught, almost R naught, that is the reference temperature resistance is same as any increased temperature. So these are the questions based on the experiment meter bridge, and I hope you must have understood the Viva questions also and how to perform this experiment. First you get the experiment, the readings when you keep S here, and after finding various resistances from the resistance box, you get the value of S, then exchange, that is the S in place of R and R in place of S. So by exchanging the position of R and S, again you find the value of S, and the average S is calculated, which is supposed to be most accurate one. So in this way you have to perform the experiment of meter bridge. Thank you. In the next video I will tell about the potentiometer.